coming from Hoan in Ho Chi Minh City. Hey, I am a doctor, recently graduated, and I start to work in a clinic. But I want to move to a clinic which has a better pay and better environment. What I should do?
You just graduated and you start working in clinics, right?
Yeah.
Um, I think it's no harm for you to make a list of all the clinics or the hospitals available in Saigon, in where you are living. Yeah. Actually, I'm sharing with you the tricks of a headhunters. Most of the time, we do market mapping. The market mapping means that you have to list out all the organizations that in the area of your expertise, and then you start having a research about those organizations, which in your place it will be which hospital and which clinics that will have a good reputation. You can also go on some let's say market research or the report on the best employers in that area, for instance. So basically, mapped out around 10 best clinics or hospital. You think you collect the information that they are good, have good reputation. You want to have good pay. You want to have a good environment. But remember, I just shared, if the environment is good or if the pay is good, it's actually really much depend on us. There's nothing good or bad. Now, maybe this clinic is not that great, but maybe when you join them with your service, with the work that you've done well, the patient, they love you, they come back to the hospital, and the hospital have patient, and they have more income, and then they will have more development. Yeah. So by adding more good people in the organization, then the organization become good. They become better. Now, again, that will be a long journey to that. But for the short run, just do the market mapping, do your research, find the best 10 organizations that you think that from the ranking from the patient, and try to improve or try to make yourself capable enough and competent enough to apply to join those organizations. It has to be from both sides. They are good. For instance, I take an example, Vinmec from Vingroup. Those who want to work for Vinmec have to meet certain level of competencies and skills and customer service, so on and so on. If you don't meet those criteria, no way for you to work. And since I am the one who take care of the entire recruitment for the whole group, so I understanding how people in VMAC recruit people. So that is just one example. For instance, or if you want to work for RMIT hospital, you also need to meet certain criteria. Or you want, if even you want to work for, I don't know in which area that you are in, if you want to work for even the eye clinics, American eye clinics in District 7, super luxury and great quality. I know the owners, and the owners, he only want to take the best person in the market. If you want to work in such kind of environment, you also need to be a great doctor. Then they will recruit you in. Yeah, and so prepare yourself to be good in your expertise, to be a team worker, because when you come to work in that organization, and especially in the clinic, you have to be very helpful, very cooperative, with good customer service. Now the patients are our clients. We need to also give them good service there, and then they will come back, and then we will have more business, and then we will have more income. So it's always like that. So again, prepare yourself to be a good doctor, and looking for the good organization you wish in it this way, you have 10 hit list hospitals or clinics and go for it. And try to have all the criteria that they are looking for. Then you apply, and I'm sure that you will be successful.
Thank you, Nga. I think that's a pretty spot on answer. So there's not much thing from my side to add actually on this question. I'm very happy that you actually graduated and been enjoying the healthcare and wanted to take care of other people. And I'm sure that you will be a great doctor too. Ms. Nga already gave you some.
You also from healthcare sector, right, John?
Yes, I am. So you've been doing some great work, I'm sure. So these are my tips I want to share with you. Is this: you want to change the job, that's fine, but you should be looking at your bigger picture. What do you want to be in next 5 years? You look at that. If you think that you want to be, most of the doctor ultimately 5-10 years they want to be self-employed. If you want to be a self-employed in 5-10 years, you should have your certification done. So you need to work in a hospital who can help you in 18 months to get the government certificate, which will allow you to build your own clinic and or become a self-employed. So you need to, so that is why I'm saying this one. You really need to see from now to next 5 years what you want to be. Make the pictures in your head and then write it down in the paper. Look at it for a few days and then you fine tune it. Because if you don't do that one, you will be just hovering around. So maybe you have a bad day, maybe you had a bad day with your boss, maybe you just don't feel well, maybe you didn't have enough passion today, maybe they don't let you do enough work because you're too junior. Don't get pissed with that, but look at your bigger pictures and where you want to go. And now the second question I want to tell you, why the second hospital would pay you more. That's really important. If you just go in there and if you place your degrees and if you say that you are great doctors, it's not gonna just work. Figure out why they're gonna pay you more. So probably you need to have something experience, probably, but not just experience. You can do some more thing as well. So you can do some writing, you can write some content, you can put some articles writing, you can share with the social media, you can put it on in a blog, and that can help a lot more people know how do you advise other people. I don't know what kind of doctor you are, but you can always do this kinds of writing. That will also help you to build a personal brand as well too. And more importantly, always remember this thing. When you are below 30, your salary is not the only benefit you are getting. What you are learning in the working in the company, it matters a lot more. So it's like a salary plus learning from the company. And more importantly, when you're talking about learning from the company, what you learn from a direct manager. So that's really important. There is no great companies probably actually. It's all about the boss you work with and how they treat you and how they grow you, how they direct you. So that will be like one of the things as well too. Now also mentioned about mapping. That's great. You can actually make another mapping where your other classmate or other senior working on another hospital and how is the supervisor, and probably that can help you to have a more KPIs or data in your that mapping, and then you can build those skill set and move on. And one last thing I want to tell you, you want to move up, focus about building your skill set about passion experience. You need to learn how to do a great passion experience for your client. Your client is your passions, your customer is your passions too. They come for service, they come for treatment, and if you can build a great passion experience, they're gonna love you. How do you learn it, right? Again, go to www.edx, Coursera, search it out, passion experience, enter, and there will be a lot of course coming in. Zero you pay and you learn. Video programs, all the top universities are giving courses there for free. You grab this knowledge. Don't look for certificates again. I know being a doctor, you've been taught, you need to get degrees, you need to get titles, put under ABCD under your name. But these are the things, you grab them for make yourself better. And that is one of the way you can differentiate yourself to be someone why they should hire you in place of other people. All the best, and I will be really, really happy when you move on to the next job and become successful with career. If you get into the next jobs, or if you're interested, if you want me to introduce you some other thing, and if you think you're really ready, you can drop me in a CV, and happy to put you in right people as well too. But again, be yourself ready first before sharing the CV, all right? Because there's no point, there's no shortcuts, there is no hacks to cover the gaps. You need to come up with something to put in the table, and that's why the people will come in and say, hey, let's work together. That's the point. All the best.